Maldanus, hello, my friend. I am just getting some stuff set up, making sure it's all working properly before I... Hi, Hannahs. Well, it's been a while since I've done one too, Maldanus. The box of magic cards I am opening tonight, well, they were meant to arrive here in Australia originally on November 20, but then the release date got pushed back to December 4th, and then got pushed back again until December 18. And then they were finally actually delivered today. So how are you both doing? Yeah, the delay, well, honestly, it made me just impatient. Especially, I was sent tracking for them, you know, and seeing the tracking saying, oh yeah, it's sitting at the main post office in your city for 4.5 days was just a bit like, hurry up. Oh, yeah. That's right, it's Christmas in a couple of days, isn't it? I had completely forgotten about that. Yeah, so... do either of you have big plans, or has COVID kind of screwed all that up, or what's going on? Yes. Although, I mean, Sydney sucked before COVID. So... oh, yeah. I feel you, Maldanus. I actually quit the retail job I was working yesterday. 3 months was more than enough for me. I mean, I don't exactly have the personality for retail. They did, Henry, they did. Just... it's the same 20 songs over and over and over, and... you know the saddest part? A lot of them were actually my jams from back in the 80s. And just that... the fact that they're just old enough to be supermarket music now made me, like, really, really, really sad. Actually, working at Coles, it wasn't too bad. It was like 2 regular songs, followed by a Christmas song, followed by 2 regular. So, I only wanted to murder people like every 3rd song. the fact that like supermarket music is like my old jams now is kind of sad though. Oh shit, Maldanus. Up until for about 5 years, I worked in an alcohol shop, because in my state here, you can't sell alcohol in supermarkets or anything like that. It's only from specialist bottle shops. And from the 1st of November through to the 25th of December, they would play a Christmas CD. And it was 9 songs, and that's it. So, I hate math, I did the math on it. Every hour and a half, I was hearing Mariah Carey 3 times. So, this CD was 7 songs from, I think the 1920s? Because they were that old, warbling, like just really awful, miserable Christmas songs. A Michael Bublé song, and Mariah Carey. And oh yeah. And when you work in an alcohol shop in a heavily bogan-filled area that's full of just trash people, you know, hearing Mariah Carey multiple times in a day for 2 months really puts you on the whole murder path. Alrighty. Let's bounce over to this. Where, that's weird. There we go. Got it fixed. Okie dokie. So. Yeah. Here, take this broken bottle. Stab me with it repeatedly, please. Alrighty. So, here we have our box. Now, normally when I do when I've been doing pack openings, I have sort of discussed the cards as we're going through them. There's like, I've got to open 24 packs, and that's over like 500 odd cards, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm really only going to talk about anything like super cool. That is totally fine, Maldanus. Most of the people who occasionally show up for my random streams don't know anything. Henna's in chat is one of my actual group that I play Magic with, so I have no doubt that he will jump in to correct me when I get things wrong, which happens quite regularly, but the most important things you really need to know are the type of cards there are. There are creature cards, there are land cards, which, if you know anything about Pokemon, land cards are kind of like energy in Pokemon. Creatures, as I said. Then you have spells, which are either instant or sorcery. Sorcery can only be cast during your turn, instant can be cast at any time. And then there's things like artifacts, there's enchantments. They'll just do different things, sit on the battlefield and do different things for you. I will talk about some of like the archetype style cards that come through. Also, let me just see if I still have that link. Let me see. No, that's a... No, I don't still have it. Damn. I had a link a little while ago that was just like a basic primer for Magic the Gathering, but I can't find it right now. I will send you something in a DM later on, a YouTube video. But I will go through some of the basics, especially when I get to building the deck as opposed to just opening the cards. But alrighty, let's get this out of the way here. Where'd that go? So this thing is a little that fell out. This is a little primer about the type of decks you can expect to build if you're drafting this, which is draft is a format where you just you open packs, take a card, pass it along, and that sort of nonsense. But we're not doing that today because you can't draft with one. Well, you know, there probably is a way to draft with one person, but I'm not doing that because that sounds boring. So let's get these out of here. This box can just go down on the floor there. Alright, so what I'm going to do with these packs is I'm going to separate the cards I get into piles based on colour. So it'll be black, white, blue, red, green, multicolour, and colourless. And I will also have an extra pile which is potential commanders. So, actually, just while I've got them here, Mal'Danis, a commander deck. Now, normally in Magic, it's a 60 card format where you can have up to 4 of any given card. Commander is a 100 card singleton format, so you can only have 1 of any given card except for basic lands. And you have to have you can see here, a legendary creature as your commander, and that sets what colors you can use to build your deck. For this particular deck, I have 2 creatures that are in charge because they both have this word partner on them, which means they can partner up with a second legendary creature for deck building purposes. And in this instance we have 1 red and 1 green commander, so that means the deck itself can be filled with red and green cards as well as colorless ones. So yeah, there will be an extra pile for potential commanders. So without further ado, let us start cracking packs, since this is going to take the most amount of time. White, blue, I don't need black, yeah, red, blue. I'm going to need more space, I realize that already. Stack the... Oops! Sorry about that. Those can sit over there. Those can sit there. Colorless. Green, colorless, black. Red, white, colorless. Land. I forgot about land. White, colorless, black, colorless. Oh, for Pete's sakes. No space. God damn it. I keep hitting that thing. Sorry. And potential commander. Shiny red card. potential commander, and tokens can sit there. Oh, off to a flying start with only one green card in that pack. Oh, you're right about the art too. The art is just gorgeous. Most of the time. Forgive the dinging noises, that is Facebook Messenger. Alright, next pack. Red, blue, green, red, blue, black, green, black, colourless, white, green, colourless, colourless, black, red, colourless. Ooh, hello. Money card. Heavily, heavily pushed money card. So, just going to... get a sleeve for that. And potential commander, shiny, and I do love this. Ghost Pirate. You can't go wrong with a Ghost Pirate. Alright. Red, blue, green, red, blue, black, blue, white, green, artifact, black, white, land, blue, green, red. What is that? Sweet Gum Recluse. A really expensive spider with Flash Reach Cascade. And... huh. Okay, that's pretty damn sweet. And here we have a potential commander, and another potential commander, and a shiny red card. Alright, so as you can see, this sort of thing takes a while, but nothing's really standing out to me so far as like an, ooh, yes, that's a commander I've definitely got to build with, you know, like we have quite a lot of artifacts, so some kind of artifact nonsense is definitely a possibility. And potential commander, and ooh, hello. That is nice. Is it showing off the foil? Yeah. Not really, that's a shame. Foils in this set, I have noticed, are really kind of... like, they're very cloudy. They're not as bright and vibrant and flashy as a lot of previous sets were. Like, that's very, very muted as far as... but that is a very nice land, and I'm very happy to have it, especially in foil. How are the volume settings and everything here, by the way, at the moment? Like, I'm not coming across too loud. The music's not like over the top. Excellent. I am glad to hear that. Thank you. So how's the streaming been going for you, Muldanus? Have you gotten to do much lately, or? Oh, kitty. That's a potential commander. That is just shiny black card. Oh, this actually example is a really good example. See how bright this is compared to how this looks kind of muted, like the coloring and everything on it. Just, it doesn't really pop. It's oh really? I suppose this year hasn't been great for motivation for anyone, really. It's just kind of been shit all round, really, hasn't it? Ooh, hello. Wheel of Misfortune. That is another very nice card. As long as you've got 35 cents for a packet of 2-minute noodles, you're never in danger of starving. Ooh, hello. That's a nice little potential commander right there. But yes, not wanting to starve to death, and not wanting to starve to death is why I edit really poor quality pornographic novels for a living. I mean, for a normal person, that is definitely true, Muldanus, but as someone who is like 70% salt already, I don't think I can go too wrong with living on 2-minute noodles. Ooh, Sky Diamond. Nice. That's a strange thing. Pirate and a wolf. And you know what, we've already got one of those in the potential commander pile, so I'm just going to put it to the side with the tokens. Oh, yeah. Vodka. Vodka is my my secret there. It's about, since it's about as close to brain bleach as we as a species have discovered so far. You kind of make it into a drinking game. Yeah. Every time there's a really bad metaphor or euphemism, take a drink. every time someone smirks in the bedroom, take a drink. Like, I don't know who it was that started with smirk as something people do in the bedroom. Apparently thinking it's like sexy face, but yeah, smirking is not something you do in the bedroom. It's just no. Yeah, see, a sexy half smile is not a smirk at all, ever. And the other bit of the drinking game is anytime someone uses a very, very, very strange euphemism for penis or vagina, take a drink. Whenever anyone's sexy dialogue makes me say, "What the fuck?" Finish my drink and pour another one. So and then of course, you know, I set myself challenges like, you know, how many pages of this book can I get read before I no, I haven't. I have not seen it called. I haven't seen them referred to as no-nos yet. But oh Lord, I wish I saw something that good, Maldanus. I really do. Like member seems to be the most common one for cock, and secret garden of all things for vaginas. But frankly, pubic hair hasn't been a thing really on women since the late 90s, so the fuck garden are they talking about? Unless you walk into the bedroom and she's like upside down with a bunch of flowers sticking out of her, there's no garden there. So many people these days, though, I'm guessing porn has rotted their brain because they don't know. Well, I mean, for starters, they don't really seem to know anything about human sexuality. They also don't know what is actually physically possible in the bedroom. Like, you can immediately tell when one of these novels was written by someone who's only ever watched fucking cartoon porn, for example. You know, because they will write things that you're just sitting there going, no, the laws of physics say this isn't possible. And the other thing I've learned through doing this is that men have absolutely no fucking idea how a woman's body works in any way, shape, or form. We do not know a fucking thing. Well, all the ones I edit, I think over the last, three and a half years I've been doing this, I have only recommended 3 for publishing, and that was just because they offended me less than all the others. Oh, not only that, but they also don't know how boobs work. They don't know how nipples work. They don't know how the vagina itself works. Some of them think they're directly plowing into a woman's uterus. Others think it's attached to the stomach. Others think that they leave large enough deposits for a woman to look fat afterwards. Yeah. Like, basically, just under no circumstances should men be writing, well, female characters, basically. But especially sexy female characters in sexual situations, since they do not have a fucking clue about how anything works or what happens, or frankly, it's oh, hello, this one's nice. I like that a lot. Yeah. And it's just embarrassing. Oh yeah, hentai porn is the absolute worst. Like, and frankly, just anime. Anime sucks, and and quite frankly, it's the Japanese's fault. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It's the fault of the man who shot Archduke Ferdinand, sparking off World War I. Whose fault it is that anime exists today. Oh, well, there was this one that this guy I know was telling me, like, I had to watch because it was so awesome and, like, really, really hardcore and interesting. And I got as far as watching the intro to the first episode and couldn't go any further because there's these school kids fighting zombies or something, and a dude whips out this, like, gigantic sniper rifle, shoves a girl down, and proceeds to use her tits as, like, a brace to hold the rifle, fires the gun, and this other girl dodges out of the way of the bullet, which, bullshit. And somehow in the way she dodges, her left boob swings upwards and her right boob swings downwards, and the bullet passes between them. And that was the point where I pissed myself laughing, closed the video, and just went, no, I can't do this. So yeah, I didn't even get into the intro. I didn't get beyond the intro for that one. So yeah, you both seem to know which one I'm talking about, and fastest titties in the West. And the especially amazing part is that they can, like, move in separate directions. That was just the most mind-blowing bit to me. Like, how is it that not one person who worked on that show had any experience in the real world with tits? Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know these days. Like, there wasn't one woman on the team, Yeah, like, what? Wasn't one woman on the team who just went, tits don't work like that? Yeah. Horny 14-year-olds who haven't touched a boob since their mother stopped breastfeeding them. Yes. Definitely the target audience, but... And, like, as an adult, how do you stay friends with someone who recommends this kind of shit? Like... Like, I enjoy some pretty immature, pretty immature stuff, but... This stuff's like half a step away from not only pornography, but it's just also utterly stupid. So, but yeah, when a middle-aged person recommends something like that to another middle-aged person, like, that's when I'm like, I think I should be calling the police. You concern me. Like, I haven't been to his house in probably 11, 12 months now, and I'm really concerned that the next time I go over, there's gonna be like those body pillows that have the naked 14-year-old anime girls on them all over the place, and I'm going to have to make a decision as to whether I call the police or just put him out of everyone's misery there and then on the spot. Ooh, nice. That's a fun card. Croc. Ooh. Okay, so this is Aldanus. This is a special type of card only available in this set. They're called etched foils. They look like this, and that's a kitty, and I'm very happy to have it. Oh yeah, no, that 5,000-year-old bullshit is just an excuse for pedophilia, Henry. Anyone? I've had people like use that to justify their bullshit to me, and I'm like, no, you're just a pedophile who's made up nonsense to try and justify it. The only problem there, Maldanus, is that cassowaries are very hard to herd towards someone, let alone a house. To get them aggressive, you really have to like piss them off yourself, and they have good memories and hold grudges. No, Henry, that is not just a meme. Neckbeards will actually use it as justification for why they're beating off to a 14-year-old girl. Because they are sick, sick, sick fucks. Well, we're getting through this slowly. Looks like we have about 8 or 9 packs left. Cool. Oh, horse and unicorn. Wonderful. Can make a My Little fucking Pony deck. Because friendship is magic and magic is heresy. I thought you would be by that one, Henry. I thought you would be. Speaking of being fucking triggered, do you know what was in my Steam recommendations the other night? A friggin' My Little Pony goddamn visual novel. Friendship with benefits or some bullshit. I don't know why that was in my Steam recommendeds, but I don't think I've ever uninstalled an application so quickly. If Steam thinks it's alright to fucking show me that kind of bullshit, then I will absolutely uninstall it and download cracks for every game that I own on Steam. I do not mind doing that whatsoever. Well, so just be careful then, Henry, while browsing on Steam for video games, because there are My Little Pony porn games. Oh, good Lord, Maldanus. That... Okay, what? What were the players doing that made the GM make such a threat? Because I feel they had to be doing something pretty freaking horrific for that threat to come up. Oh, and Henry, I have a game called Scum in my ooh, hello. Not a great card, but damn, that is pretty. I have a game called Scum in my library, and it is a it's an incredibly violent, mature, well, they claim mature, but very, very violent game that involves nudity and stuff like that, because think like a third-person Tarkov kind of thing. Well, Tarkov mixed with PUBG, made by Russians. Where when you start, your character is dumped onto an island completely naked, and you have to explore the island doing all your typical survival things, looking for guns, that sort of stuff, while trying to murder your fellow player characters. Yeah, it's sort of DayZ, Tarkov-y kind of thing. Again, like, you know, it's hugely complicated and all that. You know, plus you have a whole host of RPG stats. One of the funniest things is that if you're a male player character, you have a dick slider. And the bigger your dick, you make your dick in game, the lower your intelligence stat, which I think is very funny. Because you need a high intelligence to be able to craft most decent gear. So, but yeah, because of the nudity and all that. I get recommendations for a lot of games that are marked as mature or sexy or that sort of thing. And just occasionally it will put an absolute abomination into my recommendeds. Oh, hello. That's also nice. The other thing that Scum has in its story is you're all part. Every character on the island is part of like an internet game show. You know, so the more kills you get, the more money you get. You can call in for airdrops and that sort of thing. And, you know, get better gear, that sort of stuff. So. Oh yeah, I get waifu games, I get VR porn games, all that sort of rubbish, just because of this one game that's in my library. It's not even installed; it's just in my library because I won a free copy of it when I was watching a live stream during its alpha test. Yeah, sort of Hunger Gamesy as well, Henry. I mean, look, it's made by Russians, so really that kind of explains why it's so complicated and fucked up at the same time. Alright, what have we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left. Basically a normal Russian day, yes. Hunt each other to survive and get money and fabulous prizes. Sneak around, kill your friends, win fabulous prizes. Oh, hello. That I am really happy about getting. To the point where that goes in a sleeve. Oh, you recognize this kind of rubbish card from the pre-release, Henry? What a terrible promo that was. Alright, so this is the third last pack from this box. I don't think I did. I did play a lot of like Battle Royale games for a little while, so I may have, but they really all kind of blur into one after like the third or fourth one. Oh, hello. We got another land. Nice, 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 nice. Gavin Verhey. Oh, yes, yes, I know that one, Henry. I know that one, Maldanus. Yeah, it had a, it felt a lot like Smash TV. That old 90s, that old 80s arcade game. Yeah, very Smash TV, the Running Man kind of vibe to it. Yes, I do remember that one. I do recall being a little bit upset when that got abandoned. Because while it was stupid, it was quite a bit of fun. Alrighty, ladies and gents, this is the last pack. War Room. Pale life, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. I like that. And, nice. Alrighty. So, how about we take a 10-minute break while I go through all of these and just remove any doubles, because I am going to be building a 100 card, well, a singleton deck, so we are looking at 64, 65 cards. So removing doubles from these piles will certainly make things easier in that regard. So I'm going to put up my start screen again. Whoops, nearly threw those everywhere. Why don't you two go stretch your legs, have a drink of water, or something stronger if you need it. And I will be back in 10. Well, usually when you're drafting this format, doubles are fine. One sec. Sorry about that. Usually, like, I will generally just toss all of my, pretty much any card that I don't have a use for, like, can't think of for, I will, if it's a rare or a mythic card, I'll put it into my trade folder. Otherwise, I'll just put it into a box, and the box will get shoved onto a shelf with all the other boxes. So, and normally, normal Magic players also don't buy boxes just to crack them open like I do. I'm an idiot. Yeah, like most Commander players will just buy singles. You know, the individual cards they need, but I love cracking packs, so I do that. But, alright, so let us go to this screen, and you guys can enjoy some music, or yeah, go get a drink, stretch your legs, and I'll be back shortly. Hey, okay, well, this pile over here is the doubles so far. I still have to go through these 3 piles. But yeah, that's the doubles so far, just from the 5 colours. While I was flicking through, so far, artifacts, pirates, and elves seem to be my best supported archetypes at this point. So one of those may be what we end up building here. That's a double. Did I just see one of those? No, I didn't. Okay. Go a little bit blind after a while. Trying to sort through this many cards. A lot of sky diamonds out of this. Why do you want to watch Airwolf, Maldanus? I mean, I haven't seen that movie for probably 20 or more years, but I don't remember it being good. Oh, right. Yeah, honestly, I just have a DMCA free synthwave thing that Spotify recommended to me, running as music. So yeah, my apologies if it makes you want to watch anything that's just awful. Huh. Well, incredibly, there were no doubles. Well, aside from Falthus, there were no doubles in the commanders. So I'm going to have a quick look through these. Those there and those there for the moment. Belby is a very high potential. I would just straight up love to run Tevish Sat. In fact, if whatever deck I have, you know, do end up building includes black, I may just run that for the sake of it. As much as I want to run Jared, I don't really have the level of support in the cards that he needs. The unicorn is actually kind of cool, but I don't really... Again, the support I have for a +1/+1 counter strategy is just not there. Because this is a cat, I would love to run it, especially since it has partner. So I could run it with something else. I don't have the support for that. I don't have the support. He would be funny, but I don't. Again, I don't have the support for it. Just looking through these. You know what? Honestly, I think that Belby here. Oh, I wish I could build a kitty deck out of this set, Aldanus. I really do. But, that said, I do have a deck that I built myself. It's a 5-color kitty deck, and it's just all kitties, just lots and lots of kitties. But yeah, I think that a black-green elf deck with Belby is going to be our best bet here. So, yeah. That said, Falthus is going to be one of the cards in the deck, as is Tevish Sat, because he's just evil and awesome, and I love it. We do have some other legendary creatures that are elves that can support here. So there's 3 there. What's we got here? 4. That one. But yeah, so that's what I mean when I say we have quite a bit of quite a lot of elf support here for Belby. Oh, I love that this card. It has 2 nicknames currently: Elf Ball, because of the art, which is just a ball of zombie elves, and I have also heard it called the Elven Katamari. Is it Katamari? Yes, Katamari from the the PlayStation. I think it's PlayStation or Nintendo games. The Katamari series, where you just like where you're rolling around and just keep collecting more and more stuff. So yeah, it's an elf version of that. So, alright, so what I'm going to be aiming for then is 65 grand total cards, including our commander here. So already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yes, I know that Falthus is not a particularly good include because I only have one commander, but it's an evil kitty, and I'm going to include it because it's an evil kitty. Land-wise, that is good, that is good, that is good. That is good. And hell with it, I'll include that for the sake of it as well, because... and heck with it, I'll include that too. Since as a deck from a box, I can't pull lands out of my other decks or anything to include them in this. I can only include non-basic land that I pulled out of the box. So the only things we need here then, so we can put away the white cards, put away the blue cards, and put away the red cards. So first things first, I'm just going to go through these piles and pull out any cards that say elves. So it's be needing lots of those. Elf support, elf, 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 elf support, I'm tempted to put this card in because it's a cat demon, and I don't see how you can go wrong with cat demons. Elf, 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 alright, so that's all of the black elves, plus a couple of support spells. Green, however, has a lot more elves. Elf, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Wait, did I miss some doubles here? Hang on a second. Haven, Lane. Huh, okay, yes I did. I did miss some doubles. Which just goes to show how many bloody cards there are here. Just make sure I didn't miss any of them. Alrighty, so that is all of the basic elf and a couple of other cards. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we're half the deck already, basically. Next up, I'm going to add some artifact support here. Okay. Ramp is good. Draw is good. This is a terrible version of Soul Ring, but that is tribal support. Green mana. That couldn't hurt. Burnished Heart is just good, since it lets you go get land. So I have mana support. Mana support. Mana. Okay, so some of these I am definitely going to cut. That's good. That could help. I suppose why not? More mana. So, what did I say we're at? 32. So 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, which, math, I believe means I'm after another 17 cards. So that means it's time to start looking for support and removal. So that's removal. That's a bit of both. That's removal. Support. Ramp. Can't go wrong with ramp. More ramp. I recognize this song. This is a remix from another really, really bad, like 1970s, 1980s TV show. I don't remember what show, but it's definitely a bad one. That's good support. That's just really good support. Alright, so that's what we got there from green. And let's see what we have here in black. Removal. 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 Well, that's some extra draw. That's roundabout removal. That brings stuff back, so that's fine. That's sort of a wipe the board removal. I don't know if I have anything else here that's any good. What did I say we needed? 17 cards? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So one more card is needed, and we have ourselves a deck. What do we have here? Anything else that's reasonable? Okay, you know what? Sure, this thing. It's not an elf, but it lets me search for an elf. So grab those and set those aside. So let's break this up now into creatures and non-creatures, just so we can see where we're at. So we have our commander, Planeswalker, trying to do these in a nice pile, and it is not letting me, because my hands are awful. start a third pile over here. To be honest, half of these I don't even know if they're actually like decent cards or anything. It's, for the most part, it's just, well, we need elves, so we've included elves. I have run out of space, so, well, those are all the creatures. I think. Are there any more creatures? Oh yeah, that's a creature. And that is a creature. What's funny is I don't... unfortunately, there are no elf cats. At least not in this set. There may be in the rest of Magic. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but no, unfortunately, in this particular set. In fact, I think in this set there are only like four cat cards at all. And we do have 2 of them in this deck. So, but you know, funnily enough, I think this would actually be like a reasonable deck at a table. I mean, like, it wouldn't go against a properly tuned up deck, but against, say, like pre-constructeds or even just like beginner decks or mid-power decks, I think this would do fairly well. Well, it's got plenty of creatures. It has support. It has ramp. It has removal. Hell, most of the decks I build on purpose don't turn out with as much like things that you're supposed to have as this deck did. My usual deck building style is I come up with a very, very bad idea, and then I go hard on making a deck fit that idea. Now, I certainly don't optimize or try to make good decks. Henry can confirm this. But you know what? I'm gonna buy some sleeves. I'm gonna put some basic land into this, and after Christmas, I will try to stream playing some games with it. It should be dumb and silly, and hey, I still have the phasing deck. The phasing deck is ready to go at any time. Maldanus, phasing was a mechanic that Wizards of the Coast, the people who make Magic, stopped using at all after, I believe, 1996 was the last time, because it's an awful mechanic. What it does is it makes your cards leave the battlefield for a turn. They're just gone. You can't do anything with them at all. They don't, as far as the game is concerned, they don't exist. So realistically, you're only doing things every second turn. And because I like stupid things, I built a deck out of nothing but cards that have phasing. But, it was very, very entertaining for me at least. So oh, it is so bad. It is such a bad mechanic. And I think that's why I like it so much, because it is so stupid. And I am certainly not trying to get you into playing Cardboard Crack. I mean Magic the Gathering. This shit is addictive. Not, and as much as I love it, I will never ever recommend anyone ever get into it. Because yeah, it's up there on expense level with Games Workshop games. Oh yeah, definitely. Just the problem is that you can't. You straight up can't make it actually work. It's just too bad. Oh hey, Sonic theme. No, it's just too bad a mechanic, and nothing you do will make it work. Well, alrighty folk, well I hope you have enjoyed watching me put this together. It has been fun for me, that's for sure. If you both don't mind, a very good friend of mine that Henry also knows is currently live, and I would like to go on a raid with them, even though it's just the two of us and a ton of bots. But so yeah, we are heading over to my friend Aiden. I think Aiden is still online. I hope he is. I hope he hasn't gone offline. I will have to double check. Damn. Let me see. Bugger. Okay, he has gone offline. And no one I know is online. Do either of you have any streamers you like that are online? Preferably a smaller channel. I don't like raiding big ones. Seems a little pointless to me. If not, then I guess I will. Oh well, that's a shame. I guess I will just have to go offline then. Thank you very much for both of you being here, and I will hopefully stream again after Christmas. So, thank you very much for being here, and I will see you both later. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this too. I will definitely try to do more than just opening packs in the future. Playing games is definitely, streaming the playing of games is definitely on my want to do list. So, all right. Well, both of you have a great day or night or whatever it is where you are. Well, take care, everyone, and I will see you later.